Hi, it's meteorologist Joe here in the Start to Made Weather Center. A little bit of a stormy start for some of you, especially in northern and northeastern Connecticut. Rain pouring on down, some localized flooding. The rest of the state, you guys kind of missed out on some good rainfall. And, well, south of Boston, they got hit hard. The Carolinas, especially North Carolina, has been hit hard with flooding since the holiday weekend. And, of course, out in New Mexico and the ongoing heartbreaking situation there in Texas. So, yeah, there's increased water vapor in the atmosphere, and whenever it rains, it just seems to really come on down. And, well, now it looks like for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, most of the time it's dry. Sure, could there be a pop-up thunder shower later in the afternoon? Yes. Will most of you get one? No. That's good. I think the next round of really, well, significant thunderstorm and downpour activity would be on Monday. And then, you know, the idea that the North Atlantic Oscillation is going negative, that just means a lot of fronts keep coming down from the north, and that is going to, keep the shower and thunderstorm in the forecast during the course of next week, knowing that each and every day there'll be many hours dry. And, of course, fronts coming down from the north. The ingredients in July for some severe weather, and it was on this date 36 years ago, July 10th, 1989. F4 tornado ripped out of the Cornwall forest, 1 million trees down, wiped out the town of Bantam, wiped out parts of Hamden, 350 structures destroyed. Those were homes with businesses, 40 businesses destroyed, most of the town of Bantam destroyed. It was a miracle on this date in 1989. There was one fatality in Black Rock State Park. So to have an F4 tornado come through and do the kind of damage it did to places like Bantam, Waterbury, and Hamden and not have fatalities is, well, again, we call it a miracle. And it will never be forgotten for those of you that were dealing with that day, one of Connecticut's worst weather days. As far as, down the road goes, obviously it's a severe weather season in terms of the potential for big thunderstorms and tornadoes, but the hurricane season is lurking. Look at the numbers from early Thursday. Chaplin, Connecticut, 3.37 inches. Mansfield, 3.17. Thompson, 2 3/4. Wyndham Airport, 2.5. Bradley, 1.65 inches, but down to New Haven, less than 1/10 of an inch. Temperatures were near 80 for highs on a Thursday, with 83 at New Haven. And, well, 60s to around 70 as we head out the door on Friday morning. Friday's highs in the seasonable mid-80s inland, near 80 at the beaches. A mix of sun and clouds, and overall a pretty good day. It's humid, but it's not the real sweltering, oppressive stuff with, the numbers on the thermometer 10 degrees lower than they've been at times. Again, a wildly scattered shower, thunder shower late in the afternoon or evening on Friday. Most of you won't get one. It's in the 70s tomorrow evening, 70 to start Saturday. Saturday's highs, mid, maybe upper 80s inland, near 80 at the beaches. Again, most of the time, most towns stay dry. Same idea for Sunday. Notice the 80s, not the 90s. And, early next week, there's a more significant front with a more significant round of thunderstorms returning during Monday, especially afternoon and evening. 65 to 70 tonight. Could be some fog early on Friday. Otherwise, a mix of sunshine and clouds, and overall a good day. Highs tomorrow in the seasonable mid-80s. Obviously, humidity makes it feel a little bit hotter. Saturday and Sunday, a mix of sun and clouds, 83 at the beaches. Mid-upper 80s inland. Again, mainly dry, and that's what we like to say. Always a chance for a late day scattered thunderstorm. Most of you won't get one. It's still humid over the weekend, but it's the middle of July. And right now, next week, the big question is, will Tuesday through Friday next week be hotter with the 90-degree temperatures coming back, or maybe not? Got to tune into Gil first thing on Friday morning with the very latest update on everything. And, well, I hope you're doing okay, and hope you don't have any flooding issues, you guys in the northeastern areas early on Thursday. South of Boston, they got hit hard. And, whatever you're having planned for this weekend, I hope you're feeling well and hope you can get outside and enjoy some pretty decent weather. All right, we'll be back with you again tomorrow evening. Bye.